They banned my work truck from parking at my own house, so I banned every delivery truck from entering their subdivision. I own a welding and fabrication business. My truck is a dually flatbed with a crane on the back. It's big, it's loud, and it earns my living. My property is 5 acres at the end of a long gravel road. But to get to the main highway, I have to drive through a 200-yard stretch of pavement that runs through Willow Creek Estates. Technically, that strip of road is an easement. I have a legal right to pass, but the new HOA board decided my truck was commercial blight. They installed a height restrictor bar at the front gate and sent me a letter. Commercial vehicles over 6,000 pounds prohibited. Please park off-site. I went to the meeting. I explained I have a deeded easement. The president, a retired lawyer named Greg, smiled smugly. The easement grants you access, but our bylaws control the gate. The height restrictor stays. You can drive a sedan like everyone else. I tried to reason with them. I told them if you restrict heavy vehicles, you're going to regret it. Greg just banged his gavel. Next item, what Greg forgot to check was the ownership of that 200-yard strip of road. When the subdivision was built, the developer went bankrupt halfway through. The county never adopted the roads. In the messy foreclosure auction years ago, I bought the parcel that includes the subdivision's main entrance road just to secure my own access. I had been letting them use it for free out of neighborly kindness. The next morning, I drove my truck to the edge of the height restrictor. It wouldn't fit, so I put it in park, turned off the engine, and locked it. Then I put up a sign, "Road closed to unauthorized commercial traffic due to HOA height restrictions, private property." Since the road was mine, and they had blocked my ability to use it with my vehicle, I revoked their permission to use it for any commercial vehicle. The chaos was instant. The garbage trucks couldn't get in. They were too tall. The recycling trucks turned around. But the real kicker was the delivery vans. Amazon, FedEx, UPS, none of them, could clear the restrictor, and legally, they couldn't cross my land if I said no. Packages piled up at the local depot, trash piled up in the driveways. Greg called the police. The officers looked at my deed, looked at the height restrictor the HOA installed, and told Greg he owns the road. If you block his truck, he can determine who uses his property. It lasted 3 days. The smell of uncollected garbage was getting bad, but the lack of prime deliveries is what really broke them. Residents were screaming at Greg on the sidewalk. Finally, a crew came out and torched the height restrictor off the posts. Greg resigned the next day. The new board signed a maintenance agreement acknowledging my truck has permanent, unrestricted clearance. I waved to the FedEx driver as I drove past him the next morning. He honked. He was just happy to finally drop off 3 days' worth of packages. Don't block a working man's truck if you want your packages on time.